This week on Let's Fish TV, join me, Andrew Upshaw, my good friend Torrance. We're in Gulf Shores, Alabama. We're going after snapper and Spanish mackerel. We're out with a really good guide in this area, Captain Frank. He runs Coastal Blue Persuasion, and I'm telling you guys, he is absolutely gonna put us on them this week. You're not gonna wanna miss today. Let's Fish TV is on the air right now. Got him!
Look at that big fella right there.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! Look at that slab of rooski.
There we go. There's one. Oh, that's a good one there.
Nah, that's a lot smaller. Probably what you just had. Oh, snapper.
Andrew's on. There we go. Double up action. Torrance got him one and I got one. There we go. There we go. That ain't too bad. Knew it was a little bit better than average. Guys, today we're out here with Coastal Blue Persuasion. We're out in Gulf Shores using a white jig and kind of hopping it up off the bottom. We're gonna catch a variety of fish today, from snapper, maybe some Spanish mackerel, mangrove snapper, a lot of different things out here. And that's the cool thing about fishing around these rigs, is you never know what you're gonna catch. So as you can see, we're using this white jig and we're tipping it with a shrimp, just like that. Actually, upside down, you rip a little bit piece of the tail off and thread it on there. And it's pretty simple fishing. I mean, what you're doing is you're pitching it out to the rig, you're letting it go to the bottom. This is only 20-pound braid right here, but I'm using a 25-pound leader, and that 25-pound leader is gonna help with, obviously with fish that have a little bit more teeth. Out here, the water is really clear, so these fish are a little bit more line shy. You could, a lot of people are gonna try to use steel leaders, but you're not gonna get near as many bites as you would with fluorocarbon. And that's what we're trying to do today, is just get a lot of bites. I mean, undoubtedly, we're gonna break some off, as far as around rigs or on, something along the bottom, but it's all about getting bites out here and trying to capitalize on one of those big ones.
All right, so today we're out here with Captain Frank, and we're throwing shrimp, baby. Throwing that live shrimp on this gas rig. Lighter line, throwing around a little Carolina rig with the shrimp in 40 foot of water, dragging it nice and slow, and then the bite just keeps coming. So this is pretty exciting. We're looking for something real big today.
There we go. Oh, he's about the same size. That's not bad. Probably. Man, them things kick my butt. But here's one of my favorite things to do is coming out here with light tackle. Everybody uses these real big rods and reels, or they think that's what you need when you come out here, but you really don't. I mean, now if you're catching way bigger ones than that probably, but that size fish, maybe a little bit bigger, this rod and reel will handle it. But one thing about when you come to Gulf Shores, it's not just about the fishing. You know, don't get me wrong, I love coming out here and going fishing. But there's so many other great things to do here. It has some fantastic restaurants. We had a great burger the other night, but it also has some of the cleanest beaches that I've ever seen. You know, we've all gone to Galveston, you know, especially in Texas, you go to Galveston and all these places, but you come over here to Gulf Shores, the water is blue, the sand is white, and it is just the place that you want to be. If you want to go fish the beach and go catch a bunch of different species of fish up there, you can come offshore and catch a bunch here as well. So we're going to get back to it, catching quite a few fish already. We hadn't been out here very long, so looking forward to maybe catching a big one.
Yep, I was just popping it off the bottom. My shrimp was gone, and I done caught another one of these things. I can't stay away from them, man. They're getting bigger every time. They are getting bigger each time.
Ooh. Ain't nothing wrong with this, man. It's just fun. I just like catching fish. That's all it's about when you come out here. The weather's a little bit off today. We've got a really hard wind that's pushing against the current. And as you can tell, it's really, really cloudy. Those low-lying clouds, which is a little bit more abnormal for right now. So, you know, when you think about coming to Gulf Shores, you think sunshine and heat and all that kind of stuff, but that's not really the conditions we have today. You know, and that's why it's really, really important to check your weather and know what's going on. And I mean, we're not in a dangerous situation by any means, but it is a bit more windy. You know, but the fish are biting, and that's what it's all about. So we're gonna stay with it.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Strike King, Tie One On, Deep Dive, Decode Your Lake, Tackle Warehouse, Click, Save, Fish.
Golly, you wouldn't think that a fish that size would fight very hard, but I'm telling you guys, they fight really, really hard. I don't know what happened. It just happened to bite when I came over here. It's not a big one, but still fun.
There you go.
Ooh, little baby one.
That was like the same hole opposite.
I don't know what happened. It's crazy.
Same exact hole, huh?
A lot of fish. Oh, look what he spit up. That is not my shrimp.
Hey, let me get that. Let me get that.
That's 100% not my shrimp. That just goes to show you what they are eating out here. I was actually tipping my jig with shrimp. Mine didn't have a tail on it though. This fish just regurgitated it. That should tell you exactly what they are eating down there. Matching the hatch, even in saltwater, is a really, really big deal.
Ate it on the way to the top. Oh man, the one that got away. I was reeling that one up. I had a couple bites on the bottom, and it just thumped it about 10 yards from the top. That was absolutely insane. I will say, off the rip, Captain Frank, you're doing pretty good, man. Every cast is a bite. We've been catching plenty of fish. There's a lot of different species down here, and right below, there's just a huge bait ball. So it's turning out to be a good start for the day, man. I'm excited.
There we go. I can't tell if it's a good one or not. I don't think he's a good one. He might not be that bad. I think he's getting smaller though. He got smaller. Not as small as Torrance's though. There we go.
There's one.
Ooh. little Spanish mackerel. Speed reeling these little jigs on top. We've had a bunch of bites here on this one place. Once again, this is not one of those fish that you want to just grab. In fact, I want to make sure I grab him right. He just peed all over me. All right guys, real fast, I'm gonna show you how to catch a Spanish mackerel. You know, when you get around these rigs, we're fishing one of the same rigs that we caught a bunch of snapper on earlier. And you can actually look at your depth finder. On this particular boat we're on, they have Simrad graphs. You can see all the bait, and you see the fish suspended above them, and that is your Spanish mackerel. So all you do is you fire a long cast like this, and you just start reeling, and you pop. Reel, pop, reel, pop. And this is the perfect size rod for what we're doing here. I mean, it just gives you the right amount of action. He's got one on right here beside us. And it's not, you know, like sometimes people might get, you know, a misconception that you gotta have a shad color or something like that, but you can catch just as many on pink, yellow, you can catch them on a bunch of different colors. If they're there, they're gonna come up and hit it. The only problem is you better have a lot of jigs, because there's these things, they'll break you off real easy. So you just kind of have to be ready to tie a new one on every single cast. So we're gonna get back to it. Hopefully we'll catch us a couple more before the end of the day. The fishing's pretty hot here in Gulf Shores. I mean, anytime you can come out here and catch some good Spanish mackerel, this boat, we've caught quite a few good ones already today. See, just like that, I just got broke off. Oh no, I didn't, I actually got it back. It was close though, but they hit it so fast. Oh, another one. Little baby one though this time. Oh, I just had one hit it, another one hit it. I saw him come out there and eat it. That's a pretty good one there. That's a really good one. There we go. Doubled up. Oh, that thing's fighting hard. Golly. You wouldn't think that a fish that size would fight very hard, but I'm telling you guys, they fight really hard. And they're a lot of fun, and you can catch them so fast, or you can break off just as fast. So most importantly, you don't want to actually grab them by their mouth because they have so many teeth, they will rip you apart. So it's just as simple as cast it out there, reel, stop, reel, stop. Guy next to me has another one on. Is that Torrance? Oh yeah.
You can't get them off the line fast enough.
Oh, I had another one hit it. Oh, another one hit it right by the boat. Oh, he's right behind it. Just wanted to see if that would work. Let's see. Oh, had him bite it right there. The cool thing about throwing this pink one is I can see it in the water, so a lot of times you're gonna see the strike before you can feel it, so you can actually hit them a little bit faster than you would if you're worried about trying to feel the bite. And I think when you feel it, sometimes they bite you off. So you just have to really have some good sunglasses. Polarized sunglasses are really important. Oh, see, oh, he just took it. Oh, right there at the boat. Just like that. See, that's a little one there. Whew, but look at my line here. So this is really interesting. Once I can grab this joker. I don't know, I couldn't tell how deep he was, but I mean, it wasn't a little one. Look at your line here, guys. This is 20.5-pound P-line tactical fluorocarbon. How frayed that is after catching just a couple fish. We're gonna have to retie that, but while we do, we'll see y'all here in just a second. Hopefully we'll catch a few more. Lightweight, speed reeling it. I mean, that is what you're gonna catch. Look at that beautiful fish. I'm gonna get out here in the light a little bit. That's a good one. That's a really good one there. There we go.
There you go.
That is a good one. He got this dang. So just to prove to you guys, this is the same exact rod that I was dropping a jig on the bottom to catch snapper on. That 7-foot medium. That 4,000 benchmark. I mean, that is just what you want. That's a good one. Oh, there's one underneath mine too. That looks like a snapper underneath mine. There we go. Let's get him in and see how much bigger mine is than Torrance's.
About twice as big. Yeah, that was.
That's a pretty good one there.
That's a solid fish.
Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right. See, that's what it's all about right there. And that speed reeling, that little jig, it's a little mylar jig, lightweight, speed reeling it. I mean, that is what you're gonna catch. Look at that beautiful fish. I'm gonna get out here in the light a little bit. I want you to really see the coloration of this fish. I mean, as you can see, the coloration of this fish, the flash on him, that's actually what you see in the water when you go to catch that fish. But such an awesome looking fish. That's a really big one though. For a Spanish, that's what you want. So let's get this fish back. Maybe that hammerhead won't eat him, but guys, we're smoking today. We caught a bunch of snapper early. Probably gonna go try to catch some more snapper here in a minute. But man, it's hard to leave fish that are biting, and that's exactly what they're doing today. So Gulf Shores is amazing, but having the right combo that you can do a little bit of everything with is the key to having success out here. You don't have to have 25 rod and reels. Get you 1 or 2 good solid combos and you'll be able to do everything you want to do. And that Quantum benchmark is the way to go.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lowrance, the ultimate fishing system. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Skeeter boats, eat, sleep, fish, dominate. Alabama's beaches, you'll get it when you get here.
All right, today in Gulf Shores, me and Torrance caught all of our fish on a variety of baits, but more importantly, we caught them on a white colored marabou or hair jig. This one right here is the one we were fishing on the bottom. We were tipping it with that shrimp to catch snapper. We caught a bunch of snapper doing with this rig. Now we were using the same style jig, but a lighter weight and a little bit more compact, and we were catching all the Spanish mackerel on it. The reason we went for the lighter weight jig head is we could cast it and keep it higher in the water column. When we tried to throw the bigger jig head, it was sinking the bait too far down and the Spanish mackerel were not committing to it. So having the right size jig head was key for different situations. Now, we didn't tip it with shrimp for the Spanish mackerel because we were fishing the bait so fast. But in this situation, I literally used the exact same rod and reel combo for both styles of fishing, whether it was on the bottom or reeling fast for Spanish mackerel. This is the Quantum Benchmark. This is a 7-foot medium action. Now, I know some of you bass guys are out there saying, man, a 7-foot medium is not gonna be enough for these fish. But the reality is, in this particular model, it has a lot of backbone and a little bit of tip, enough tip that you can load up those strikes, but plenty of backbone that you can move those fish in and around cover. The reel is a Benchmark 4000. This is actually a combo that you can buy. I was using, this is actually a 20-pound no fade braid leader, or mainline by P-line, and a 25-pound tactical fluorocarbon leader. Now granted, I could have gone up in leader size, but I really felt like I was getting more and better bites by throwing the 25. I was sacrificing a few jigs along the way, but when you're fishing for those Spanish mackerel, you're gonna lose some of those fish because they have such razor sharp teeth. But guys, most importantly, I have to say a big thank you to Gulf Shores. This place is absolutely phenomenal. Every single time I come here, it's a different story and a different adventure. So I hope that you are able to come out and check out these high quality beaches, the great restaurants, and of course, the amazing fishing. And until next time, I'll see you on the water.